three seasons in the Yokusawa, the Blue Lagoon. This is very unique.
Oh,
The Blue Lagoon.
that's
So
right.
it's the Blue Lagoon
He's
opening.
just videoing.
And it's also over here, just a little bit behind the mountain, because there is a flat plateau on the top, outside, and it's 2,110 meters, above 6,000 feet. That's the highest area in Iceland here.
This is the highest area of
This is the highest.
highest
yeah.
point.
Just on the front of the boat.
The camera flash went off. Reflection made your eyes red. Said you have a secret. They reveal on the portrait. We dressed up as well as others. Fancy oversized coats. We don't know how to wear them. We do, it look like both. You are so
If you
well.
want, but be careful because it's very large.
Fascinating mixture lunch.
Tomamos una foto al cuarto de National Geographic.
I thought of leaving next to you. Oh, hold it. I long for the heart to fade the truth. To hold my soul through it. Show tucked windows, cold raincoats, slow spark candles, fought in the storms. You washed all the shapes to find me. A ghost in gold among the silver. So I'll hold on to you. Show tucked windows, cold raincoats, slow spark